Good afternoon and welcome to WWE 2K25 MyRise. Now, for the longest time this wasn't available to me because I was having the glitch where you run the game and for the longest time this wasn't even available to me because every time I tried to load the mode, the game would just completely crash. But I've heard so many great things about MyRise, so let's get into the mode and import our character. A lot of people have been creating their own characters. I've already created my superstar and I don't really feel like carrying my character over. So how about we import a superstar and we do a special MyRise with a certain AEW superstar. Alright, the game actually did crash a little bit when I loaded in those characters, but it's okay. We are now here with Triple H having a major announcement.
We've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen.
Thank you, H. Thank you, H. Thank you, H.
We need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether
MyRise,
someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next
All
Monday.
right.
That's huge news.
Next week on Raw, I'm getting drafted to... Should we go for Raw or SmackDown? Oh no.
Decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think.
Oh, Triple H knows. He's booking it. He knows the answer.
Of this new era.
Okay, so important decisions are crucial to MyRise and they are marked with the arrow icon. These icons signify a decision that changes the trajectory of the story, including which story content will become available later. You can play the story multiple times to experience different paths. When presented with this icon, you can see different story from these choices. Okay, well, I'm going to play in the men's division because we're playing as Kenny Omega. There is a surprise woman involved. You do have to import a male and female character, so I do have a surprise for the women's division, and you will really like that one. Our character is from another promotion. You'll never guess who.
As the top star of another promotion. That's right. I think you know who I'm talking about. They could be the next AJ Styles, the next Jade Cargill, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
We could say that this is an Omega level signing for WWE.
I can't wait for draft night.
And the fact that we're playing as a totally different, promotions character, right? So, oh my god, we're going to Japan? It's too real. It's far too real. And there we are. That was the Kenny Omega there. After a coin toss between GMs, Raw has won the right to do the first draft pick in next week draft. Oh, did I pick Raw? Maybe should have picked SmackDown. Oh wait, no, it automatically chose Raw for me, didn't it? Whatever. The craziest rumor I've seen is Kenny Omega. Oh no, it's leaking. It's leaking out. Oh wait, so I can't go to DMs? I can only... Oh, here we go. Okay, so you can see the social media feed. Sorry for interrupting the video, but just want to let you know that 96% of you that watch the video are not subscribed. I would really appreciate if you could drop a subscribe to see more WWE 2K25 content. With that being said, back to the video. This is the same social media feed that's been in the last couple games. You can use it to check what's going on in the MyRise storyline, but also accept other... side missions and live events and whatever. Well, I assume live events. I actually don't know how this plays out, but yeah, you can do side stuff. Usually you do get match requests here. Even when you're in an ally storyline, you can check social media and DMs for relevant content to whichever WWE superstar you're playing as. Okay, so if I'm playing as like Jey Uso, for example, I guess I could theoretically see his social media feed or something. I don't know. So I think if I clear them, okay, I maybe shouldn't have done that. I cleared the message notification, which meant that now all the notifications are gone. I don't know if you can click on these to see more, but anyway, hearing that Kenny Omega's contract has expired and they're officially a free agent now, and now the draft is next week. Coincidence? LARDON. The new era does begin next week. Some of you need to stop listening to criticism from people you wouldn't ask advice from. I mean, that's too real, man. So the intergender NXT Unity Tag Team Champions Jacey, Jayne, and Lexis can defend against Psycho Spears and Psycho? I don't know who Psycho is. OG Rose, latest episode of TBD featuring matches from the Battle of Las Vegas 10. Oh, okay, so that's like the Battle of LA, I guess. That's quite funny. And we have a DM, so OG Rose. I've seen other reports online and we go way back. Can you give me a hint where you're headed next? Is it WWE? And if not, you're always welcome here at TBD. Okay, I can't respond to that, so I guess we're just going to move on. Here is the MyRise Hub menu where you can switch player, which means you can select it to play storylines or live event matches as your other player character. And you can also check your social media posts, customize your look, entrance, and victory, and upgrade your attribute points. So because I do have the season pass, it gets me access to the MyRise stat boost. So you get access to a whole bunch of stats just to help you get started in the MyRise mode. Interesting that this year it does seem to only give you a few points, whereas in the last couple of years you could essentially create a max level character from the get-go. That doesn't seem to be the case here, but you can certainly still create 84 overall at the start of the game. I think is still pretty good, so we'll roll with that for now. Although I just realized that the attribute points that I just used, I hope they also carry over to our women's character. So you can't see him there, but we have someone in the corner there. This is the MyRise Hub. You can speak to people and do live event matches. Oh, so you can go to the live event match by talking to Troy Simpkin. They allow you to upgrade your character and earn special rewards. Icons next to each character in the hub tell you whether it's a bold story, comedic story, scheming story, or ally story. And live events will display the live icon. If you want to go through the main path story quicker, focus on completing your designated personality story and ally storylines along with the other main path content. If you prefer to level up your character's attributes and earn exclusive rewards, make sure to take a bit of time and play the live event matches. Yeah, we're going to be playing everything, so I really want to unlock everything. That's kind of the whole reason I'm doing this.
Nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
So Troy has appeared in other WWE games.
We are so excited for your arrival.
I can't remember where I've seen him before, but he was definitely in a MyRise in the previous games.
Where you're coming from, and this is going to be a breath of fresh air. Nothing but professionalism on this side of the fence.
Don't believe everything you read online, but that's good to know. So, what's the plan?
We want your impending debut at the draft.
I mean, AEW doesn't have any infighting. Nobody ever fights in AEW. What are you talking about?
Management thought it would be a good idea for you to compete for another promotion one last time. So, where do you want to go?
Japan. Oh, Japan. Kenny would go to Japan. So we're going to Japan.
Mind one more match over in Japan at PWJ. Can you make that happen?
Sure thing. Just don't get injured. And a win would be nice. We'd look like idiots if our big free agent lost before their debut.
Got it. I'll take care of business.
Oh, one
Kenny
more
sounds
thing.
like Kenny, actually.
Make sure you look good on draft night.
What does that mean?
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
I mean, my character looks pretty smart.
Better wrap this up before any
Maybe I should put him in some snazzy casual attire, right? Yeah, I can't change the casual outfit because it will change the second attire slot on Kenny. And somebody on Community Creations has put a lot of effort into making a second attire, so I'm not going to replace that for now. Let's go speak to Jade.
Hey, it's been a bit. How have you been?
I've been
Busy.
good.
Good to see you again, Jade. You've been on one hell of a run in WWE. Not that I'm surprised. When we worked together, I always knew you were destined for big things.
Totally not AEW, right?
I appreciate that. And from what I'm hearing, you might be following in my footsteps.
Coming from AEW, yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
You never know where I'll show up next.
I mean, no, I don't want you to leak it to the dirt sheets.
Really? Because I just saw you talking to a WWE producer. But if you don't want to say, I respect that.
Dude, we never leaked when you were leaving.
Thanks, Jade. See you soon. Maybe.
Oops. He just said maybe, and I totally skipped it there. All right, so we're going to Japan. Of course, Kenny Omega is facing Chosen at PWG, which is totally thrown off the dirt sheets because they can't tell that this is all a work and that I will be at the draft next week. But first, we're going to Japan, to the Tokyo Dome. I presume the Tokyo Dome, to face our guy Chosen, who is yeah, he's a MyRise special character. I'm pretty sure I've seen him before for sure in the MyRise storyline. All right, this is our first match in MyRise. I have no idea what difficulty the game is on. I actually think it's on easy. My bad. I'll tell you what, we'll blast through Chosen here. We'll do some insane moves, and then we can catch up after the match, assuming it's on easy anyway. I really like the little touch there that the Japan crowd claps. They don't cheer as much, but they're clapping. I really appreciate that. That's a nice little touch. I need to check, but if you create a Japanese crowd and create an arena, does this also carry over? Because that would be sick as hell. All right, we have a finisher here. I don't actually know what his finisher is. It's the suplex, that snap suplex that he does. I don't want to pin him off that. I want to get the one-winged angel in here, so we're gonna call him up, and we're gonna raise him to the sky, bring that leg over, and down he goes for the one-winged angel for the 3 count in the Tokyo Dome in Kenny Omega's farewell match to Pro Wrestling Japan, obviously.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE.
Oh wait, they show me on camera? Oh, they are showing me on camera. Man, Kenny Omega appears on Monday Night Raw. That will set social media like mental if that was the case. Kenny Omega is here for the start of WWE Draft. Don't miss this huge night. Alright, I've officially changed the difficulty back to hard, so we're gonna see what Cathy Kelly has for us on our first night on Raw.
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Cathy, right? Good to meet you.
Come on, Kenny, you watch
You
the
too.
product. We know
Well,
you know who
competed all over the
Cathy
world
is.
and most recently were a star for a rival company. What personality traits led to your success?
So what? Ooh. So who is Kenny most like? Is there info here? Oh no, it just tells you the same decision managers. So how does Kenny wrestle? He's quite comedic. He is a funny guy, but he's also pretty bold. He can be quite scheming and calculate sometimes, maybe like a Seth Rollins, but it says here that a bold and brash character is more like Becky Lynch, and a scheming, calculated character is more like Seth Rollins. I'm a bit concerned that comedic and fun is a bit too R-truthy, or maybe like Red or Trey from the previous MyRise. So how about we go for bold and brash? That probably fits Kenny Omega pretty well.
Simple. I'm not afraid of a fight. I pull no punches and I won't back down. I guess you could say I'm the bold and brash type.
I think you'll fit in well around here.
Let's go
What
with
can you
bold and
say about the
brash.
rumors that you'll be
I
selected
don't know. I
number
think that's going to
one
affect the
overall
storylines that are available
I
to
don't
me.
have time for internet gossip. All that matters to me is what happens when the bell rings. If I go
Imagine
number
Cathy
one,
was
that
like,
just
"So you
means
have a
there's
thing for
bigger target
dogs?"
on my back. But I
Have you
live for
spoken to
that
CM
sort of
Punk
thing.
backstage since
So
you
just
held his dog
bring it.
back during a
Well, I
fight?
know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Thanks, Cathy. You're the best. Oh my god, it's the game. It's our boss. The final boss, Triple H.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations, especially with everything lined up tonight.
I'm ready, but I'm actually a little disappointed it's just a draft, and I don't get to punch someone in the face.
You probably will.
Hey, it's WWE. You never know.
That's what Triple H is saying. I mean, there's always a punch brewing, you know.
To get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
Awesome. So this is us getting drafted now?
Viva la raza! It's time to kick off the WWE draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about
We have Adam Pearce in the background, which I think means that we're going to Monday Night Raw as well.
And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick.
But Raw gets the first draft pick, so are they going to pick
With the first pick
me, Kenny
in the
Omega?
WWE draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE draft, and wow, it's a good one.
There we are, Kenny Omega. He doesn't even have stage graphics.
Himself a generational talent. We heard all the rumors.
Look at that, Kenny Omega with Triple H doing the pointing pose. Isn't that cool as hell? Yeah, SmackDown's not ain't got shit on this.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here. We'll talk about ruin in a moment.
Hold on a minute, drive-by from LARDON.
Where's security? Can someone explain what just happened? Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Oh, and we're just gonna cut to break after Kenny Omega gets attacked on his debut. Come on, Cole. Cole's in on it.
I'm the boogeyman, and I'm coming to get.
Oh man, I like the loading screen. See, I was trying to read them and whatever. Kenny Omega made history as the first overall draft pick for Monday Night Raw. But you can't ignore it. The new era has begun from LARDON. Kind of a weird name for a character. We're looking into what happened as we take our talent safety seriously. Definitely not how we operate here, and we have it handled though. So stay positive and focus on what's next. It's fine. I come from AEW. I'm used to people fighting backstage. I'm gonna fix those stage graphics though, because it really bugged me that it's using like the generic. Yeah, it's using the generic graphics, so I'm going to fix that right now. Just coming out of the loading screen from the create an entrance there, and R-Truth has a tweet that says, does anyone know when the draft is this year? Which is hilarious. So they figured that out at least. Anyway, let's speak to Adam Pearce. He's no doubt going to tell us that, you know,
First of all,
whatever.
I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says
This
seems
doesn't
like
really
it was
help
just
either.
a random,
Sorry.
unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? Maybe I would have been better off staying where I was.
As if there's no infighting in
I
AEW.
assure
Come
you
on.
That's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either
Come
way,
on. Who has
I don't think
access
it's
to the
anything to
screen?
worry about.
Surely you can...
Better to focus on the
Nobody just
positive
puts graphics
and
on there,
move
right?
I'm focused on kicking someone's ass. Don't care who it is.
Perfect. I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
All right, we're facing a jobber next week on Raw. All right, I shouldn't say jobber. Local talent is what I totally meant to say. CM Punk and Troy Simkin. So if Troy... Oh, but there's no live icon. I was going to say if Troy is the guy who does the live events, should I probably speak to him first? But yeah, let's...
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
Do
LARDON.
not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous
Is that like a
injuries.
previous MyRise thing?
I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Cool. That's the introduction to the live events then.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
You
congratulations.
should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
Hell yeah, brother.
I appreciate it.
Are we going to Japan?
But I'm
Kenny
focused
loves
on
Japan.
figuring out who
If
jumped
I'm going to Japan,
and
if you're
enacted some
in
very
Japan, I'm there. All
disproportionate
right.
revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your
Yeah,
skills
yeah,
and max
okay.
out
You
your
gain
abilities.
stats. You can use
Trust me,
stats to increase your
you won't believe
attributes.
the
You
kind of
unlock
rewards
stuff.
you'll
Yeah,
get with
yeah,
live
yeah.
events.
I get it.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity,
Let me know. I know.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
I like the
Can't
idea
wait.
that when you book live events, you do it in like bulk. So, I mean, they're mostly wrestling, right? But there is some storyline associated with them. Let's speak to CM Punk here.
Hey, you all right?
I'm okay. I know we didn't cross paths too much at our former workplace.
Oh, we
but it's
did.
good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
Right?
That's what I said.
Right?
Look,
Who
if I
just
were
puts
you,
graphics
I'd
on the
keep your
screen
head
just to
on
fuck
swivel.
with you?
I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
Watch this, I probably won't be now. But anyway, we have a match with a local competitor coming up next on Raw. I assume we're on Raw, right? Tune in next week when the first overall draft pick, Kenny Omega, makes their WWE debut on Raw.
I'm sure that our newest superstar and number one
All right,
pick
so
is
our
thrilled to get into the ring and
first
put the
match here is against someone called Adrian Buck. He's just a local competitor. I feel like he's also been in previous MyRise storylines. But anyway, we're here, and let's start kicking some ass on Monday Night Raw.
Buck, who drew the short straw to end up as sacrificial. Piercing elbow. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers.
All right, we are getting Adrian up to his feet as we hit the V-trigger knee. Oh, we missed it. Okay, never mind. So we're not going for the V-trigger knee. Adrian managed to duck out of the way, but we are still hitting a double underhook back suplex. We're prepping here for the one-winged angel. Adrian has no idea what's coming to him in just 3 seconds time. What comes up must go down. Kenny hooks the leg, driving him down for the one-winged angel. And that is the 3 count for Adrian Buck.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination. The hell?
And the second attack here from LARDON. LARDON.
Where's security? Come on.
Kenny's ready this time, throwing LARDON over the top rope.
Sick of this.
Go on, Kenny, stop him.
They're not getting away.
Now we can, we're gonna unmask him.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Kenny pulling the mask off, and it's Tony D'Angelo.
Not surprised with his
Okay.
track record. We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
Kenny calling for the police. Arrest Tony D'Angelo for his crimes against Italian nature. Is that what LARDON means? Because it's like LARDON.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right
Oh no,
now.
we're gonna warboard him. Oh no, we have an interrogation
no
scene.
idea. You better start explaining real fast before I beat the truth out of you.
The new era has arrived.
The new era has arrived. Why did you target me?
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous
I've
that
never
I was
seen
the
Tony
number one
D'Angelo
pick
wear a
and you wanted to be
mask, but I
drafted?
appreciate the
It's
fact
not
that he's
always
known for these kind of attacks.
It's about us. Them. All of them.
Who is them?
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Is it the Dawn
I
family?
think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here.
Yeah, get wrecked. All right, Tony, you're getting it next week. I meant when I said talent safety is a top priority in WWE, so I want to apologize that we weren't able to stop Tony D'Angelo before he assaulted you again, but we will get you will get your hands on him in a match, and the management will deal with him accordingly when this is all over. All right, and is there anything on the social media feed? Nothing on the social media feed. So moving forward. All right, we are speaking to CM Punk here.
So you got the bad guy, huh?
We caught Tony. I guess he's the bad guy, apparently.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
Knowing Tony, he probably isn't working alone, so...
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's got to be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
All right, so we have a match next. We're fighting Tony D'Angelo. It's official, next week on Raw, Kenny Omega will have a chance at revenge against Tony D'Angelo. Revenge will be had. I have so many theories for this LARDON account. Is it not just Tony D'Angelo? I would have thought it was Tony. Maybe it's not. I don't know. All right, so we get our revenge now against Tony D'Angelo. Unleash your fury against Tony. So, yeah, just got to beat the shit out of him, I guess. Huh. Oh, I went for a knee. Oh, I missed it.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Okay, this is actually an objective-based match, so I have to complete this damage, which that'll do a good amount too right there. I'm guessing once we do enough damage, we may get a cutscene or something. Great. You've like started messing with the referee, which somehow caused me to miss my dive entirely, so great job. So I have put dives on this Kenny Omega. For some reason he didn't have dive attacks, so I've now made a dive attack, which I think is pretty authentic to Kenny Omega. We've just hit the dive there. Unfortunately, there isn't really a dive that matches the style of Kenny, so maybe I should look through his moveset again and see what else we can put on there. This is just a community creation, so whoever made... Sorry, I don't know who made it. I'll put it in the description, but whoever made this Kenny Omega did create the moveset, but I've had to make some changes because I guess... I don't know, it just didn't... I think the moveset in general is pretty good, but there was just some missing moves. Like, Kenny does do springboards and diving attacks, and for some reason there just weren't any, so I don't know. But anyway, I hit the damage goal, which means now we have to hit a finisher on Tony D'Angelo. We are going for the one-winged angel. It's not giving me another objective. I just have to win via pinfall, which is what this one-winged angel is going to do. This is on hard, by the way. Tony didn't even put up any fight. No, we all know that this is not going to be... This is not the end of it.
Is that Charlie Dempsey? What the hell is going on?
Hold on, that's... Why are they attacking Xavier Woods?
Trick Williams from behind.
Oh my god, Trick attacked me? What the hell?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered.
This is an NXT takeover. NXT champion Trick Williams? Okay, he's not the NXT champion in real life, but yeah, oh no, he is actually. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Obi Femi beat him, but that's fine. This, oh my god, this is actually cool as hell. Oh, is this a nod to the WCW thing? Oh, that's so cool. I love that they did that. That's like the NWO takeover, right? When they threw Ray into the thing. And Nikita Lyons with a chair. Oh my god, Adam Pearce getting nailed with a chair. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude, this is lit. They should do this in real life. This is awesome. Dude, if they did this in real life, I'd pop off. Oh, Bailey and Kevin with a save. Although they're both wearing red. For Raw, maybe. Oh no, I got nailed with a candlestick. Bailey. Well, I guess they are NXT. Although Xavier Woods was also NXT.
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. That does make sense given the name of this, the modes.
We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
All right.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
That was pretty insane, actually. Oh, and they're leaving through the crowd as well. Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, man, I got fucked up there.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity champions and every
I trust you, Punk.
single person involved.
He wasn't in the MyRise last year, and he wants revenge this year. I need some allies.
Don't forget, I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
All right, Punk. All right.
But this isn't the time to point fingers.
The self-righteousness is too funny.
Listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this?
Oh.
Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
You're implying that Triple H is behind this whole ordeal. I mean, I guess he did create NXT.
And we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front.
Okay.
But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
Well, that's just a theory, though. That's just
Punk's
what.
way out of line with
Yeah, that's what Punk thinks,
I've been working
and
side by side with Triple H.
he's got a problem with authority, right?
There's no way he has anything to do
Yeah,
with this.
Punk just doesn't like authority, and that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what to believe.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
That's like the entire roster at this point.
Find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from
the other place.
They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years.
Do you know, I've actually just realized who I've picked is like really odd.
You know you can trust them.
Whatever.
All right, sold. After you get them on board,
I'm probably gonna regret picking who I've picked for the women character.
Don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
No more hiding in the shadows or playing third wheel. NXT Mutiny is here. You wanted a new era? Well, now you have it, and tonight was just the beginning. We have numbers, including top stars from so-called main roster. We are the main roster now. Braun Breaker stands with NXT. Finn Balor also stands with NXT. So does Damian Priest, JD McDonough, Io Sky, Kevin Owens. NXT is the lifeblood of this company, only to be pillaged every year in the draft, and then its stars watered down for the masses. But this mutiny changes everything, and we will not stop until we're the only brand standing in WWE. Becky is an NXT alumni who does not support mutiny. Oh, okay. I'm about to leave this hub. That's fine. Nick Aldis, hope you're okay after all of that. Just wanted to let you know that you have my full support. Raw and SmackDown will come together to stop this mutiny. Alright, well, unfortunately, Nick, it seems like Raw and SmackDown are chock filled of NXT talent that are looking to... Oh, spoiler! Yes, the woman that we have chosen for our backup is AJ Lee. I've called in a favor thanks to Punk. CM Punk giving me the number for AJ Lee.
Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what
I was actually going to pick Julia or Stephanie Vakir because there are some really good community creations on there, but I think with them being DLC and NXT, maybe this is a better option. But anyway, AJ Lee in our MyRise 2K25 with Kenny Omega. Let's get it done.
Well, turns out I've been working on a handshake agreement here, so it shouldn't be too hard to wiggle my way out of it. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
I need to take that face texture off of AJ's face. It's like the complete wrong color, right?
Haven't changed a bit.
Yeah, I'll see if I can remove the face texture, because the actual model is pretty good, unless that ends up being like, I don't know. I'd like to address the recent events surrounding NXT Mutiny. After careful consideration, the official position of the board is one of neutrality. NXT Mutiny will be allowed to continue pursuing its goals. Ultimately, competition is what's best for business. Becky, Bianca disagree. Bailey, wow, Bailey is alright. Drew McIntyre, interesting that the guy who started NXT is deciding to sit back and let this happen. So Drew always calling out the you know, the bullshit essentially. Cool. So what was that? Adam Pierce, I heard Kenny brought you into our cause, just wanted to welcome you to the team. Kenny is persistent, didn't leave me much choice, but seriously, it seems like the right thing to do. If Triple H wants competition, that's what he's going to get. Are we going to play our match then with AJ? She's got, yeah, so she has one last match here with Ava Moreno. Oh, actually, the face texture doesn't look too bad in the ring. It's only in the backstage segments. I guess the shadows kind of hide it, but yeah. Ava Moreno was a big part of last year's women's showcase. I think that she ends up being your friend in the women's showcase, and she ends up betraying you or something, right? She becomes like a jealous type, and she ends up betraying you because doesn't she have like a famous mum or something? I can't remember the details. I never actually finished the women's showcase. It got a little bit too goofy for me, so I ended up stopped playing it. But yeah, I feel like her mum is like Justine or something, right? So that was like the whole basis of that storyline. But either way, she has seemingly left WWE to pursue a career in Pro Wrestling Japan, and we are here doing our last match, or AJ Lee's doing her last match in Pro Wrestling Japan before she joins the rebellion against NXT Mutiny with Kenny Omega. Alright, we're going for the pin. Hopefully that's enough to defeat Ava there. 1, 2, and nope, kick out. Alright, more offense coming up. sliced bread from AJ Lee, taking Ava down. That's probably going to be the 3 count. Get wrecked, Ava. Screw you and your famous mum. This now leaves AJ Lee to leave Japan and move over to the Rebellion on Monday Night Raw against NXT Mutiny.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh?
It's a nice looking bus. It's fucking massive. Oh my god.
We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pearce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority.
Are you sure about that? I don't know if that's...
CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy.
I mean, I guess they've not been in NXT, but I still think they should not be trusted.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best. Which, in my case, is being...
she's 100% scheming, right?
Scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet.
Get Kenny in a match, let them attack him, and then AJ comes out for the save, right? That's...
them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
I would have just wanted to go invade them right back, but I'm intrigued. How are we going to pull this
Kenny's
off?
just headstrong. He's like, I was just going to run in there and beat everyone up. But that's kind of what AJ is saying as well. Let's go down to the Performance Center, take those precious intergender titles from Lexis and Jayne.
First things first.
Oh my god, it's Chase.
How the hell you got in here? The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's like, he's Ribby.
Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea.
We don't need to talk about Ribby. It's not a thing I ever want to remember.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard.
Todd?
Good guy.
Freaking Todd. This really is his last strike. Anyway,
I would love to know if like the Performance Center actually has a security guard called Todd, or the receptionist is called Todd. That would be so funny.
Great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
Corey Klein, man, I forgot all about her.
You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
Troy, I thought you were the VP of live events.
Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
All right.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break?
Oh,
now excuse me.
Screw you, Troy.
I need to go fire Todd.
You don't have that control. You're the VP of live events. You don't have the control to just fire people.
I'm happy you two came in today, Lexis and Jacey.
All right, I didn't realize that we were doing a intergender tag team match here against Lexis Ken, Jaycee. Is this for the tag team championships, or is this just like a one-off? I just realized that all the branding now says Mutiny. So you got that M logo where the WWE logo used to be. So there's like Mutiny ring skirts there, and the screen says Mutiny. Oh my god, they've even changed the logo on the actual wall. Why are the sides of the turnbuckles red? Oh, they actually are that. Oh, that looks really weird. Kind of cool though. How did AJ just do a Hurricane Rana to nothing? Wait, I have to take damage? I was just doing damage. Alright, I guess I have to take damage as AJ Lee. That's kind of lame. Oh, right. So here's the objective here, and it says get pinned by AJ Lee. I was like really confused. I was like, I really don't want to lose this match. But I realize now that we're trying to sell to NXT that I ain't shit, right? So I guess we're trying to pretend that we're terrible. So as AJ now, I need to get pinned. So I'm gonna let Jacey get some damage in. I'm gonna let Jacey get some damage in. She might try and pin me, and then from that I can control Chase and just not break up the pin. There we are. So he's going for the pin now. If I just keep doing this, there we are. So yeah, he never comes in, and the pin was never broken up. So I had to lose the match. That's really unfortunate. I don't particularly like it when the game does that, but that's to sell the story. So let's move on with the story.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase.
You didn't break up the pin.
What do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how
see, Troy, the absolute idiot that he is, he's fallen for it.
Accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
God, we're gonna make Troy look like a right idiot. Oh, he's gonna look like a right tit, and it's great. That's going to be us for this episode of MyRise. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed watching the origins of NXT Mutiny against Kenny Omega and now AJ Lee. If you want to see more MyRise, then please consider liking and subscribing. I want to do this as a feature on the channel. If you want to see more WWE 2K25 content, I have more videos over here. Check them out. They're all great. And that's going to be us for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.